They can hear you. They can hear me. I can hear me through somebody else. Or no, it actually might just be my stream because I'm stupid. Nope, yeah, it's my stream because I'm stupid. Hang on, I gotta... This stream not brought to you by Fall Guys. Fall Guys X DoorDash? I know, I'm downloading them and fixing them. Look, we're getting a little off model. We gotta make things in the middle. We can't keep forcing our local artists to fix us. Look, Dylan, if you want to be in charge of making all of the new character models, everybody can give them stuff, and Dylan can make renditions. That's a solid move. You do legally own those. Fading to find out, huh? Well, so you have the one without the mask and the one with the mask, and you said do the one with the mask. So the one with the mask doesn't. They look like the same image. They looked like the same image to me. Yeah, I was like, it's pretty straightforward. Boop. There we go. Get that one done. And then let me update. Wait. God damn it. Wait, everybody talk. I'm gonna kill. Apparently, your guys' audio isn't coming through, and I don't know why.
My brother died last time.
Let's try that. All right. Why is OBS not picking up any of my audio?
So wait, are these?
Here, try that one.
Right?
Can you hear them now?
Absolutely not.
All right, try the top one that I sent you.
That looks better.
Shoutouts
to OBS changing my audio settings again without permission and just not having stuff.
Just a prank, bro.
Yeah, dude, we did an entire episode where the audience couldn't hear me.
I mean, we're not professionals. Fine.
We are here and we exist. And that is best I can offer you.
I took my adamantine armor off and I died. That's what happened.
That's truly the mistake you made. Yep.
Should have lived in that.
That was the lesson we've learned.
It's because as someone who had forging abilities who wouldn't have had to roll for it like I did in campaign 1.
I'll be honest, these look like the exact same images again.
I would have
turned that whole set of armor into bullets. That's what you should have done.
Yeah, and then just have it be wasted? No, what?
Drip, what order do I put these two masked images? Okay, you've labeled them in their save file names. Okay.
One has got a slightly concerned eyebrow. Which I'm now noticing that I did not make apparent enough, but that's okay.
Bam, there you go. It's updated.
Okay. It does change. Okay, we're good. Yeah, look at his eyebrows. He
Dear
just
God.
gets slightly angrier.
Hilarious. Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Fucking hilarious. All right.
I think Valmira takes the cake though.
For non-talk versus talk.
Yeah.
I break 2 dimensions, I think. Plane shift.
All right. So now that our audio issues are fixed and we're totally prepared for this shit.
Hey, look, I'm normal size now, guys.
Nice.
Wow.
We've all downgraded. Like the party has shrunk, literally.
We're all
No,
normal
Risk got
size.
bigger.
Cringe.
Risk got bigger. Or not, well, the player.
Yeah, I guess.
Wait, what?
You went from Arbiter to Risk.
Oh, yeah.
I
miss
think
my little
Ardavar might be
man.
the tallest character now.
I miss
Laugh,
my
I
little
think,
man.
Yeah, Laugh might be the tallest.
That's a tall
Mhm.
boy.
How tall is Laugh?
I don't know how tall Silas is.
Doesn't
Well, that's an
matter.
important question.
Probably like
6'4".
Jeez.
Six. Laugh is
He's a
my
tall
height.
boy.
Yeah.
He's a tall
Laugh
boy.
pick up B-ball.
Laugh is literally my height.
He's 90% legs.
The same.
Jesus Christ. Hey, his
Legs
pants
just-
now. You can see his big
legs-
belly pants.
Oh yeah. Can we actually let's get full Laugh on display. I don't think we've ever seen
it only
Laugh
goes to the thighs. It
sneeze.
only goes to the thighs.
Damn it.
I think at this point you
That's
need
the
to
table
emphasize
sword.
That's
to
more.
show
No. Go back up. That's how tall Laugh is. We gotta go to the. We gotta comment the thighs. I think
Laugh is the
taller.
lanky boy now.
Kyle goes to there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, because Silas is probably like 6.
Risk 8'6'4". Risk no way. Cap.
What?
Risk is like a 5'3".
Jesus.
I mean, yeah, it's like 5'6" maybe tops.
Mm-hmm.
Here's
Bro,
the full laugh in our chat that hasn't been posted in a
Mhm.
while. It's a long
Yeah, Laugh.
leg.
Give us the feet pics.
No.
Mm.
Don't
Damn,
do
he
this
is
to
all
us.
leg.
He's always been all leg.
Always has been.
Very short torso. Very.
And a lot of it is the
The high-waisted
the
pants.
shin.
It's a little disproportionate. It's fine.
I was gonna say a lot of it's calf.
Got them triple X holic proportions, okay? Don't worry about it.
It's all calf
man.
and thigh, baby. All the best things.
Oh,
nothing but calf.
Laugh is a leggy boy.
He's decaf.
Oh my
Boo.
God. Boy, oh boy. Hey God, what's happening? What happened last time, God?
I just took psychic damage is what happened. Jesus.
That didn't happen last time, though. That happened this time.
It did happen this time.
That happens every time.
So last time, you all attempted to further expand your influence after an attempt was made to neutralize the sniper threat. Things quickly went poorly for Lath and Riss. Retreating into the night. I'm choking. Don't worry.
Good.
The those of you hiding in town retreated into the night to with the mutual regard of we both don't want to spend our evening resurrecting the dead. To which Lath found Datharian and Ardavar coming into town to assist with the pre-war preparations. Going to the edge of town, you guys spent the next couple of days resting up from your near-death experience and planning.
And my death experience.
And part of this planning experience was utilizing some of the captured skeletal armors that you have been collecting from your opposition. Ditharion opting to don and attune to the cursed set of armor despite the warnings. During which you all came together to try and assist him in the bonding process. To which point, when confronted by the person that holds the leash on those magical items, I believe the exact answer was get bent.
Correct. That is exactly what he said.
The phrase "suck my nut" might have been mentioned once or twice. Bitch, I do what I want.
No, that one was implied.
Okay. To which point they said, "Oh, well, we can't have that," and proceeded to take direct control over Day's body. To which point the party had to make Day take a quick little nappy nap. At which point Day's patron stepped in. The goddess Ith stepped in and came into conflict with the vampire that was driving Daytharion's unconscious corpse. To which point the goddess forcefully ended the attunement to the item, and the second half of the curse kicked in, which is where if you become unattuned to this magic item, it kills you.
Eternal nappy nap.
To which point Day's body went nuclear, showering each of you with the destructive shrapnel of the cabin that Day had fabricated for you on the edge of town. And
It's my favorite nap.
yeah, you guys find yourselves in the aftermath with the smoking crater, Day's corpse, the residual magic armor sitting on the ground next to him, charred and smoking.
Smoking and charred.
We come into the party with the
Velmira will turn to Riss and say, "So would you classify that as a failed experiment, or are we still waiting for something to happen?"
I still somewhat expect him to come back.
Just kind of look, be like, no, that's definitely a failure.
Okay.
All right, fucking grab him. Let's go. We gotta fucking go.
Grab him? There ain't no him to grab. What, am I supposed to get a broom?
Anything you can find.
Fine. Velmira pulls out like a little duster, a little dustpan, and starts just kind of going around the armor.
These little bits of gust.
These guys were expecting Daytharion to stand up in a T-pose, and all they get is goddamn dust.
Oh, is that Yamcha right before he gets exploded by the Cyberman, or right
no,
after?
After.
Yeah, you're still there. There's still corpse bits.
I mean, who all of us thought that was going to go well?
None of us, in reality.
Absolutely
What?
everyone.
Then why did you have him do it?
I didn't have him do anything. I'm not his fucking commander.
This was his decision.
As a commander.
All right.
Look,
well, in that
look, man,
case,
at this point, we are commanderless. Let's get the fuck out of here before they come find us.
all right, hold on. I got a duty here. I am a cleric after all. Montessor. I'm gonna kneel down, and I would like to see if Montessor's touch has guided a soul here. If there's anything that's can be done, what the situation is. A little bit of a check in.
Looking over the corpse and tuning yourself to the death around you. What the? Oh my god! Hang on! Shit! Cat! No! Stop! Don't sit on my drawing tablet. Cat! No! Stop! Don't sit on my.
Got him.
Watch it. You sat on my drawing tablet, which then triggered the touchpad and all the buttons, so things started popping up on my screen.
Lovely.
Katniss, you old monster.
The fucking cat's like, witness me.
It really is. She's like, don't sit on my desktop, you little bugger. That's an intake valve. Those fans blow in.
It's not a valve, but it's just an intake.
It's a giant hole on the top of the computer, which is intake.
Right, but
It's
it's
just-
just intake. Whatever.
Silence you.
What's the vibe? What's Monosaurus speaking to me?
this
Doing a
bitch
vibe check.
dead as fuck.
Through the prism. I always forget the focus. Through the focus or taking
No,
beyond.
so reaching out and attuning yourself to death, you're detecting a new ascension. Essentially whatever day was upon his death, something new was created, like a new arrival point for the dead was
All
created.
right, so
He's
Velmira
become the
kind of
road for others to
pause.
follow.
Yeah, Velmira will kind of pause and she'll like kind of open her eyes and look up to you both and say, to Artavar, to Riss, and to Lathriel, and say, I mean, if you were hoping to have his body for some kind of resurrection, I'm sorry to say that ship has sailed. He's well, he hasn't gone through the focus, but he's I don't think he'd be coming back. No, nothing short of something quite powerful.
I think he's the
Now,
only
if you
one of
wanna-
us that can do it anyway.
Oh, right. Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to do a quick little ritual. Which one's the one that stops things from turning undead?
Ceremony, I think.
Ceremony, you can make things not turn undead, yes.
Great. I'm going to do a quick little ceremony, and then I'm going to say, all right, rest in peace. Don't get up again. No one wants you. You smell pretty bad. And kind of,
I love this. God damn it.
and I kind of tap the forehead, and I look at the armor. I'm like, do you want us to get this? And we're leaving that, right?
Not him still Donald ducking.
Also, that only works for 7 days.
Well, I guess we can bring the corpse then. Dump it in a river. Not the first one I've done, I'll say. And I start like grabbing the legs. If there are any.
I mean,
Oh my
could we
god.
cremate him, or is he still kind of fireproof?
Oh, sure, that's a good idea.
I don't know what
We
is the,
can't.
like,
Either
his
way, we
burial
can't do it
rituals?
here. There's a big explosion here. I'm pretty sure they're gonna know we need to go somewhere else first,
All right.
so we don't get caught destroying
All right. Well, then
evidence.
you had a hole, right? Let's put him in that. Get out of here then.
Perfect. We throw what's left of day in the hole.
Feels
Thanks,
very
guys. Thanks.
disrespectful, but
I mean, I'm picking up what's being put out there, frankly.
I can't pick him up. Fuck it.
My ass over here
Uh-oh.
doing actual funerals for you guys, and they throw him in a ditch.
wrong party.
I mean, Valmira can give you a funeral. It's part of
Yeah,
ceremony.
Velmira's like Velmira's looking at these two and seeing no he dead. He did it. R.I.P. Like she'll look at Sharky or Artavar's. Or how's Artavar doing? Is he just frozen?
Yeah, he's just kind of expecting, like, oh, all right. Well, I heard that he'll like get right back up, so he's just like, has his fucking hands behind his back, and he's just watched.
He's
I've
just
taught
waiting.
myself not to form emotional bonds with people.
I hate
I'm
you
worried
all.
about
Oh,
getting
that's-
caught by fucking vampires. Let's fucking go.
That's a pretty sad thing to hear. Velmira
Yeah.
says as she's rolling body. It's
Oh, well, he would try to
Alright.
be, he's like giving like a moment of silence, so he's at least trying to be somewhat respectful, at least for, well.
No, expediency,
don't wanna
exigency is the name of the day, but I
I
can
don't
do a
wanna
ceremony once we
disrespect
get
his
away.
body.
Here. And then we dig the hole.
Yep.
All right.
I
Are we
try to
trying
be
how-
respectful for you, dead Therian.
All
I
right.
even, made,
Well, let's-
I even made him a fucking name tag that says Dead Therian, and he chose not to use it. He just threw everything at it. He was like, here you go.
Should we just get a skadootin to the forest, or all right?
Further into the forest? Yeah, probably.
We're gonna get the boat
Alright.
as well. Get the boat out of here.
Oh, are we running?
Yes.
They're going to come where the big smoldering pile is.
All right. All right. Velmira will start.
So where would you guys like to book it to?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you going deeper into the forest? Or are you guys going?
Yeah, probably further in.
We're going into the forest to catch the river further away, and I will signal for the boat to come get us. Hey, Barn Owl, let's go.
Barn
Fuck
Owl is
outta here.
collecting more people.
Yeah.
Perfect. He can stop. Don't bring anyone back with him. Come fucking get us after night, please.
Yeah, he left days ago. He's been ferrying people down here for the invasion.
Yeah, he's far
Yeah, he's
fucking away.
been
My
going
guy.
back and forth. Because, right, you guys have been camping here for 3 days. Like, hiding out, recovering.
Mm-hmm.
What do
we
we
can-
have
we can-
money wise? Can we pay this pirate off without her fucking following us? Trying to kick our dicks in.
I mean, I have a lot of money. I don't think it's actually all with me. But last
No, I have a lot of money. It's technically in the bag.
Oh, yeah, I
It
guess
was
mine's
on
probably-
Day's corpse.
Mine's kept with the loot, the massive belongings.
They did have the portable haul.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys can loot the corpse.
No, we definitely do.
Mm-hmm.
Does that only work for
Motherfucker.
divine magic for things that need components?
Oh, his magic item?
It's-
Does it work for all spells?
I think it works for all spells.
Yeah, it works for all spells that have a material cost.
Yep. Taking the fuck out of that.
All right.
Let
Yeah.
me get you the
Yeah,
item.
Day, where's your list of items on your corpse so that people can loot you?
I don't need the
didn't
list.
remember
I just
that.
need to know that I have it.
I don't
It's
know
in my hand.
if you remember this, but Dave pretty much didn't get shit the entire campaign.
Nice.
I had an adamant. I could list it off the top of my dome right now. I had the adamantine fucking armor. I had the fucking weapon I made that when you hit people, it bonks them 5 feet away. I had the ruby gem. I had the belt of dwarven kind. I had the ring of shielding. I had
My man, I got nothing this whole game.
got- you
List
got about
proceeds
the
to
same
list.
You've got the same
Yeah.
amount, if not more, than last time.
That's not true. This is so most of the shit is stuff that we all had together. So you had the ring of shielding, right?
I had the armor, the ring of shielding, and then
So-
the ring of the rose.
So what did you get for weapons and shit?
My gun got upgraded for my boon.
You're welcome. I also helped with that. I'll take credit for that. Anyway.
Hold on. Wait, I can blow all your minds because Riss only had one,
The
maybe two
staff
things.
that
Yeah,
Laugh got that he gave to Riz.
You've
Yeah.
also gone through 2 characters though.
Correct.
Either way, I don't think you've gotten less than anybody else.
I think. Well, hold on. So, I feel like we've gotten like four times we've gotten to pick from like different loot, and I've only gotten to pick once, like of things that I can actually use.
I can tell you, Arby's didn't have anything fun.
Arby's got a sword that he never got to use in game because he got right before he left.
Yep.
So I didn't.
We'll even count
but-
that one.
So the item I got,
Kind of a smattering. Everybody's been getting stuff slowly occurred.
the ruby item that I got was my boon.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
That was my boon. So that's the one thing that I got to pick from that. And then the armor was the magical item that I got to pick at the beginning of the session.
Yep.
The ring of shielding was from our first combat, I believe, our first like real combat. And then the belt of dwarven kind was because I was like, I can't use any of this shit that we continuously keep getting. So 2 items I got were because one was a boon, one was a magical item I got to pick at the beginning.
Yeah, it's quest
And then-
reward.
Yeah. And
Got
then
quest rewards.
I got the belt of dwarven kind because I was like, I can't use any of this shit, and I haven't been able to pick anything for the past 3 times.
Group as a whole.
Yeah, that's about, yeah. I mean, I've got boon, starting item, armor, the ring. I wouldn't count the ring of the rose. That doesn't actually do anything.
That's true. I wouldn't.
My
count that
favorite
either.
magic item reward. The thing that is thematically fun. But no, yeah, everybody's
thing
gotten roughly the same amount of shit.
Yeah.
Bruno just got the big
I
fancy.
think- yeah,
Bruno
I
just got the
think
big fancy
Bruno's
thing that we
felt
rolled on a
very
table.
big.
Hmm? Oh, what up? All right. So
Let's see. The
now that we're in the
gem- I'm
woods,
finding out if the
out of-
gem needs to do attunement.
now that we're out of woods,
You do need to attune to it. It's the ruby. What is
Ruby
Ruby
Weave
Weave
gem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like something that needs to go back to the homeland. Definitely.
Well,
take
that's
that
just-
with me.
You don't have to attune. Oh no, it does. Requires attunement by a spellcaster.
Done. I don't attune to it right now because we're in a hurry, but later, fine.
all right. Do we need to do anything to get us out of there?
No, you guys are just running from the smoldering crater, and you guys are heading south into the
Yeah.
woods.
100%.
Yeah, I think
All
so.
right.
I'm gonna.
Shh.
Anybody good destroying tracks?
I mean,
I mean, I fly. I can use gust behind us to kind of
kind of obscure our shit.
prestidigitation as well.
All right.
It's not going to.
I'll roll.
It's not very quick though to do that.
Can I roll a survival check to try to get us on a path that's going to leave less disturbances?
Yeah.
All right. 17.
Hell
All
yeah.
right. Excellent. Yeah. So yeah, you work diligently to kind of hide your tracks as you guys scatter off into the woods. So what are y'all doing from there? The invasion's in 2 days. You guys find yourself a nice little hidey spot in the woods you cleared. What is your plan of approach?
Belmir will look to Riss and say, look to Riss, Artivar, and Lathriel and say, all right, well, now that boss is well, gone to his goddess, who's bosses?
Somewhere between me and Lath.
No. I don't think we need a boss.
I think we can all.
A collective, a democracy.
I find I operate best in a hierarchy, frankly.
Thanks for volunteering.
No, with sorry, I should say under in a servant.
Inside of a hierarchy.
There we go.
Not as a leader.
No, heaven forbid. I am not nearly the leader type.
All right, so here's the big fun question, because now we've lost 2 or 3 big guns. Do we? I don't know about you guys, but I am not bound to this fucking army, and I have almost no interest in seeing this out as a suicide mission.
Well, you've all just met the reason I'm here. I'd rather go for her.
What are you talking about? Question, God. When the lady was talking, was it in Datherian's voice, or was it like a lady's voice coming out of his mouth?
It was more in Datherian's voice, but with like an overtune of like her voice coming through.
Very weird. All right.
Got
Answered.
some history with the person who is in control of those suits.
Wait, you telling me that was a person? I thought it was the suit. It wasn't like some smart suit thing?
I
No,
wasn't
it's the
really
person
sure
controlling
until
the
now,
suit,
but-
apparently.
Ah, I thought it was one of those talking magic weapons you hear about. Okay. Wait, you got business with that thing? Or with that lady?
Apparently
Yes,
he does.
Some history.
It's not pleasant history.
Then why didn't you try on the big old suit of armor thing?
Oh, absolutely not. No.
Well, you see, there's some other things wrong with law. One of them was cured or fixed or taken away. I don't know how Lath feels.
part
Charlie.
of my history doesn't. It's fine.
Something about being a Damphir.
Oh, thanks.
Oh. I didn't know that was a curable condition.
I
It is when you're
didn't know.
friends with a god, apparently.
Ah.
I-
The, god, the gods work in mysterious ways. Who am I to decipher their
A
mystery?
mutually beneficial relationship, and now I've gotten my side of the deal done, and I really don't care to uphold my end.
Well, as a cleric and benefactor of a goddess, I would recommend rethinking that strategy long term.
To be
But you
fair,
do you.
to be fair, we did a great service and got a reward, and the
Uh-huh.
reward was you not being a Dampier anymore. So I feel like that debt's paid.
Hopefully.
That
I guess
wasn't
you'll
a
find
debt,
out when
that
you.
was a reward.
I guess you'll find out when you die. That'll be a fun little surprise for you.
Well, I've got a long
Yeah.
time unless I'm killed.
Yeah, look at the elf with the fucking knife your mutt.
Decently young.
Filmer just smiles.
Yeah.
All right.
And not all of us are
so-
equipped to handle knowing. He like kind of looks at you specifically, like weirdo.
All right. So you're trying to. So wait, am I trying to understand that you're jumping ship right now?
I will stick with the rest of you as needed, but I do have one particular goal in mind.
I mean, aside from Lath, don't get me wrong, you're helpful, you're useful. It is nice to meet you. I don't really have any connection with anybody else here. And I'd rather
I
not
look to
die.
Velmira
so
looks to
often.
Artavar, hearing her say that. Get Artavar's
is-
take on that.
That is not what I meant.
The reason I am here to stick around to help you all is because I like you, Riss and Arvar.
Oh, that's probably
I
the
do-
sweetest thing you've ever said to
It
me.
probably is.
All right, I amend that. Aside from these two, I don't really know anybody else. It's
I don't know if that was I don't know if that was an amendable statement. Maybe an apology, probably.
Yes.
That's why.
It'll be an apology when you're not watching like a hawk for your own sick satisfaction.
Oh, poo poo. That'd be
Uh-huh.
fun. All right. Well, if we're talking about skin in game, then I can say I'm a skeleton, considering the fact that I've done my duty, and well, that was the duty I was assigned to with it in mind. So, unless this individual that you've got a history is the language we're using, a history with, unless she's a enemy of Montessori, I'll bid you all adieu. Considering the
Guarantee
fact
you
that
she's
I think
probably a vampire.
She is a vampire, yes.
What kind of vampire? Because some vampires, funnily enough, Montessori's fine with.
That would be a DM question.
God, Dad.
God.
What does Lath know about the nature of her vampirism?
Her vampirism, she is tied to one of the larger noble families that exists through major connections to the OG vampires.
Are they natural born?
They're part of the originally. She's descended from the originally first turned, so they are natural born vampires. But she has direct family connections to the first people to reach out to the blood god for vampirism.
The ones who reached out to, specifically to Melora to save them.
Mhm. Yep. Give us the power to fight the fucking dragons.
Share that information. And she's quite well connected, both politically and bloodline, back to the first ones.
I don't know if Montessori cares much about politics, but blood, she has a bit of knowledge on. Give me a moment. Vilmera kind of tweak her head a little bit and be like, yeah, just see if what Montessori thinks about this target.
Does she
Uh,
die?
Give
Little
me
quest
a
pop up.
religion check, Dylan.
New target.
Does she die?
All right, that's a 16 with is wisdom intelligence? 15.
No, wisdom is not intelligent.
Wisdom is not.
No, it's religion intelligence. It's wisdom
No.
intelligence?
It's not. It's a
15.
It's a form of intelligence.
It's a form of something.
I always forget because I play in a game of wisdom, but religion's wisdom based, but it's intelligence based normally. Okay, so 15.
All right, 15. While the name isn't on your registry list of undead that have pushed the envelope too far and really need to be removed from this plane,
Wow.
you don't feel the goddess would have any love lost if a long-living vampire who extended their life through blood ritual were to stop existing, she would not have any love loss from that.
Hmm.
But also no, like, yeah,
Alright.
go get your hands dirty. Sounds like,
Velmir will kind of think for a moment and say, well, like I said, this individual that you know, I don't think is on my list. I don't think I did get a name.
say the name out loud, laugh, so I can look her up.
Zafrina Angoulême.
So Frina Ambulem, yeah, I don't have that on my list, but Montessor, I don't think if she's an old enough vampire, it wouldn't take too much of an issue. And frankly, I'm a bit of a fanatic, so I don't like vampires much at all. So if I get the wiggle room, I'll kill a vampire.
That still makes me incredibly uncomfortable. But no.
Well, you were a Dampier, right? That's a little different.
Yeah, and I didn't want to be one, but I didn't really have a problem with vampirism.
Hmm.
I just didn't want to be one.
Sure.
And, all the baggage that came. There were some benefits, but there was a lot of baggage.
Uh-huh. I imagine. I feel like if I had a pick, it would be walking on walls. That's a big benefit, right?
That was very nice, but then I can fly now, so it kind of became irrelevant.
Hmm.
As you do.
We're gonna talk. We'll talk. I guess Riss is going into like research mode.
Just
Magical
pull up-
download.
you say her name. I probe the universe. I want to know everything.
You're
about
gonna
her.
Legendary?
legend lore. You're gonna legend
Is
lore.
Is she legendary?
Her specifically? Her specifically? No.
Probably not.
The
family,
Angoulême
maybe.
family
Angoulême.
probably
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, we could do that.
But we know everything about or we know a lot about the Angoulême, don't we?
But Legendary specifically gets you some secret shit.
Some secret shit.
Okay.
Also, I believe she is in Volkstein, if not Montress.
Mm-hmm.
So she's close,
That might
I
give
think.
us. And Legend Lore might help.
Yeah, we'll see if they have like some safe houses or old family ties in either of the cities. Tells us where to go.
Sure.
While
so
you guys
you're gonna cast
do
legend
that-
lore on her.
On the
Family.
family, yeah.
Okay.
While you guys are doing that,
yeah.
like 10-minute casting, Vilmira will kind of walk over to Artivar and be like, it is a bit quiet, so if you did want to do a burial, I can get started on that. If you lend your muscles, your very capable muscles.
You're very capable. Good job.
Artivar rip. Don't forget.
He rip.
He rip. He yo.
He rip, and the other one used to
Part
drip.
of
It's
lore.
fine.
He is yoked.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking jacked.
So so that's a yes then?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Velmira hands you a shovel. Kind of points at like a nice spot. All right, get digging.
All right. I'll get digging.
Please tell me Velmir works on her nails.
Pulls out a file and just
Velmira, I think Velmira has like hardly any nails because she has to like strangle people a lot of the time.
That's
So it's
true.
like they're getting in the way.
You want an athletics
Velmira,
check
I
for
wish
how
I could get my
fast this
nails
goes?
done, but I gotta choke a bitch out next week, and I just really don't want
She
to.
just like I think she sharpens her knives, just a little kind of like inspecting them.
You want an
but
athletics
yeah.
check to see how fast this goes?
Yeah, you're gonna need to build a pretty wide hole for a day. You bulky boy.
19.
Alright, yeah. So, over the course of the legend loring and the grave digging, you guys probably spend the better part of an hour or so digging a hole.
Mhm.
Plus 11 in athletics. Holy crap.
He's
I'm
strong.
jacked.
He jacked.
Yeah,
Don't
He's also
forget.
got a really good to hit, but he has had very little success shanking things with his sword.
Yeah. You know, the other bard thing that I'm supposed to be
I know,
doing, which
right?
is,
The
you know,
sword
melee.
bard thing, and I'm like watching him just whiff, 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 and I'm like, ugh. My ranger
Yeah.
that I played for 6 months really just feels that, Sharky. The amount of arrows I
Yeah.
just shot into the woods to no effect.
That.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be a bard of valor because you know I get to use a sword. It'd be pretty cool. Fucking whiff, whiff, whiff. And the one time that I crit, it was against a fucking ghost with a.
Cast more spells.
I do. They're all like supposed to help me stab.
I feel that, buddy. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
So,
Fuck myself. Man.
as you guys have found this nestled little corner off in the woods of the territory you helped reclaim, Riss beginning to cast legend lore, gaining information about the Onbalim family, the graves being dug, a specter of death floats in the distance. Velmira, you feel kind of a looming sensation of one familiar enough to you. Some sort of kinship is near. Stumbling through the woods, kind of with a determined stride. Drip, what wanders out of the woods into the clearing with this group?
I wasn't ready for that.
Get wrecked, bitch. You're here now.
So what you guys see from wander from the bushes into the clearing there is what seems to be a figure dressed in black robes and white with white trimming to it. And it's kind of been just fastened to his body with like a leather kind of belt that wraps around his waist rather. You could see that his grippers are out.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you take a look in the character art real quick, you'll understand what I mean. His sash, his sash that is tied around his waist, is fashioned by like a metal accessory that houses like which fashions a bluish kind of gem. And he's got a hood over his head, which kind of hides the rest of his features, along with a mask, an Ador mask that covers most of his face. And as he comes out of the shadows, the shade kind of clears from his visage, and you can see that his eyes are just fucking pitch black, and there's some markings around his eyes that they look I don't want to say tribalistic. I want to say like what's a good word for that? Traditional, maybe? I don't know. We'll go with that. Sure.
Symbolistic.
Yeah, symbolistic.
Yeah.
That's better. That's better.
Symbolic.
Yeah, that's the word.
Symbolic. Yeah, that's the word I was
Symbologic.
looking for. Symbology or
Middle of a
whatever.
jig.
And,
Looks like he got some of them there symbols.
some of them there symbols. Yeah. I'm pulling up the page here.
Hello.
The
Only.
the
who will notice
sense and nearness of Monosaurus
I have a
touch.
passive perception of a lot. So do I know 21? Do I hear coming
Perception of a lot.
Yeah. You would
I mean, he's not hiding.
you would
so-
notice, yeah. He just kind of wanders into the clearing with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he kind of just like gazes around and looks around at you guys. He doesn't say anything. You obviously his eyes are all black,
Mm-hmm.
but you could tell just based off the shine, you could tell that they're dancing from person to person, just kind of like inspecting you guys.
Velmira will kind of turn, flip her head a little bit, smile, and say, "Well, howdy, stranger. Now, I know it looks like it's two individuals bearing a corpse, but would it help if I told you that corpse was our friend?"
I would say that probably does not help. Why are you burying your
well,
friend?
Well, he dead, ain't he? I should have led with that.
You probably should have. Well,
Sound
and
intuitive.
why is he dead?
Well, I kind of lean in conspiratorially. I'm going to get a little closer. As I do, I'm just checking him for weapons, doing a quick check to see if there's anybody else around or anything I should know about.
Looking over this individual, you both kind of feel the presence of the goddess as you kind of look each other over.
Oh, Montessura.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I'll lean in conspiratorially, and at first there's a little bit of like, there's some tension there, but there's something that kind of washes over, and she relaxes a little bit and says, "Well, frankly, I'm still a little unsure of how it happened. Suffice it to say, it's a bit creepy, but I was about to do a ritual, being a servant of Montessura, fitting at least, I think."
Sorry, say that again. My brain went blank for a second.
Do what I say. I'm not exactly sure why he died, frankly. I'm still catching up on that train. Left the station with me missing it by a bit, but I thought being a servant of Montessura, a priest and whatnot, I should do my fair share with a fellow comrade who's died. This is Artavar, the muscly fellow there who's moving dirt like a champ. And them two, Lathriel and Riz. Riz very much concentrating on a spell, so, don't interrupt him. And Lathriel can blow your head off if you move too fast, so be polite.
I see. So what is the purpose here? You just burying your friend, and then what are you gonna do after that?
Well, that's a lot of questions for a stranger. Can I at least get a name before I reveal everything about myself? We did meet in the woods, after all.
You're the one that's burying the body. Shouldn't you tell me your name?
Well, are you questioning about the body? Because I think I've been forthcoming.
I'm a little concerned. I mean, you said he's your friend, and then you kind of just dug through his stuff and took whatever's beneficial to you.
I think you're projecting on me, sir. How would you know what he had unless you've been spying? And that's not very friendly, is it?
I mean, how would you react watching somebody dig a hole to throw a body in?
I'd probably pray for him and ask what happened, and then get more suspicious the longer they stalled and didn't give me forthright answers. Oh, I see.
Jesus Christ. Expedite.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
I see the problem.
I see the problem.
I see the problem. Artavar, care to tap in? I seem to walk myself in a circle here.
Oh my god.
Are you aware of this extra person now, or are you just still whispering off to the side?
Yeah, I don't really know what you want me to say. Conversation.
Maybe start with your name.
I did that already.
Yeah, they did say that.
Did you say
I said-
your name specifically?
Oh, you caught me. No, I said my companion's name. Clever.
Oh, we all
I said.
Fine, if you must have it, I'm Velmir. A pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Now, was that so hard? Now
Not
you can
bad.
call me Silas.
Both of you give me fucking insight checks.
This motherfucker.
Nat 20.
Cool.
For a 27.
Does it matter? Does it matter what I roll now?
Yeah, yes, you're both rolling me insight checks.
I can't believe you got insight after doing that. That 20
shit.
check.
I sent that to the wrong person. Hold on.
I have to text someone and let them know that I'm not investigating them. I'm just sending random people random numbers.
I got a. Is it insight? I got a 15.
Cool. You in this brief little bit staring each other down. You would both recognize another member of your race, which is an odd stumbling upon.
Do we have
Middle of nowhere.
a Spider-Man moment?
Well, do you have tits and
The shadows like intertwine around us.
The goddess of death reaches out and slaps both of you, just like behave.
Damn it.
Well, the funny thing is, when I made this character, I didn't know that Velmira was a Shadowkai. I had no idea.
I have
picked
not. Not something I advertise.
it.
I think something was simply assumed.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And then I was like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. And he goes, oh, that's the same race as Velmira. I was like, oh.
I was like, that's funny. Anyway,
Anyway.
so you would both understand the
Did that 20
close
give me
relationship
anything
with
extra?
death.
Maybe something juicy.
Yeah, kind of investigating this this person's attire and their current
Silas.
equip load and kind of presentation. They probably subscribe similar to the gentleman you assassinated earlier this week. Similar vein of expertise. Kind of learn a little bit about Silas, giving him a quick little look over.
I'm sorry. I had walked away for 2 seconds. I do have my headphones on, so I heard most of that. So, looking over Velmira, I mean, obviously, I know what Velmira looks like, but what would Silas kind of discern?
Are you sure you know what Velmira looks like?
Yeah,
Kind of thin and
beautiful
papery.
paper,
But yes.
You see a long you see a pale woman, long black raven hair, dark eyes, and ears that are kind of like I'd say wow-esque, like, you know, pretty honking big ears.
Yeah.
Unless I get vetoed right now. Elves don't have that big of
No,
an
you
ear.
can have your night elf ears.
Yeah, a couple night elf ears. I think I sent art at some point, but I might not have actually sent it to everybody. I think I might just sent it to God. So
Art?
yeah,
I mean, God?
I got it. So yeah, so that, but way more big ears. But for the visual, for the
I
audio
see.
medium, anybody, yeah, Velmira, long black hair, pale skin, like a silver diadem on her forehead. She's got a silver kind of robes of silk with a kind of silver bejeweled necklace. On her shoulders, you can see like a quarter cloak of a black raven cloak of feathers that kind of spills down to the back of her mid back, and she has a cowl of light gray cloth with a silver trim, and she's
won't
kind
lie
of
to
just
you.
smiling.
I almost did something similar with the Raven cloak, but
Well-
after them telling me what race you were, I was like, I bet you this motherfucker. Yes.
Well, I do indeed. But yeah, and Velmira's kind of, I think that wine bottle's done by now, so she's just kind of staring at you, her hands kind of crossed, smiling, and she says, as that moment of shared kind of understanding crosses, she says, well, it seems like maybe the mistress is providing a fellow Shadowkai, but I don't think I've seen one of you this side of the Shadowfell.
Well, I actually, funnily you mentioned that, I was actually dispatched here. There's a little bit of tradition back at our monastery there. I came here to fight somebody for the right of their weapon.
Oh?
Mm.
Velmira kind of looks like, like a smile kind of crosses her lips. Who was the one that you were sent here to kill?
If God would answer his goddamn DMs, I would have had that answer.
Take better notes. Because I'm digging through mine for all of the answers. This is your backstory.
Yeah, but I asked you last week.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure out where I wrote it down.
professionals.
We're always prepared. You know, except when we're not.
It's G Yang.
Yeah, that Jiang.
Totally. That thing the DM said, you fucker. I'm not even gonna remember it from this point on. He's not even gonna remember.
I was looking at it for like 30 seconds there, waiting.
We heard that name, didn't we?
Oh yes. Well, hold on. All right. So you say, who's this individual you've been sent to kill?
An individual named Jiang. He's used to be a part of our monastery. He actually houses, or is the retainer of a certain sword. Now there's this tradition that we do. You know, we each train. It not a lot of people make it out of the monastery alive, as you can understand, and so I've come to fight him to the death for that weapon.
Wow. Valmira's going to start kind of walking towards you and kind of looks you up and down. That's fascinating. So you must be a capable warrior then to take on somebody who escaped your monastery. I imagine he did much destruction in his escape if he managed to steal your relic.
I mean, he was a part of it. He didn't steal it. He won it fair and square, but I'm here to reclaim it.
Oh. So to the victor goes the spoils. Is that kind of how this works?
That's exactly how it goes.
I don't know if you see this, but like
I know exactly what's happening.
While Riss is casting a spell, you just see like a smile curl on his face, like he hasn't gotten the joke yet. He just keeps casting.
However,
Interesting.
it's specific to the monastery.
Well, Valmir kind of nods. All right. So you're saying that if some happenstance happened and the poor fool Ji Yang got a heart attack or something, not eating right outside of the monastery, boundaries, the temptation of the world just coming down on him, eating so much he has a heart attack or something, and he dropped his sword and died. If somebody picked it up, you wouldn't challenge them to a fight, right?
How funny would that be right now?
The 1v1. Let's go. Roll initiative, nerds.
All right.
Bad news for you, Drip. Bad news for you, man.
But that's okay. It'd still be fun.
Backup character number 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Not to the death. What? We're already seeing that. Wait a minute.
So, Silas, I see you pondering that question deeply. Is it always to the death, or just when one surrenders and defeats? Isn't in defeat?
I guess typically the people from our monastery don't surrender, but I guess it is technically to either a surrender or a fatal defeat.
Oh, all right. Valmira kind of nods. As she's walking around you, when she gets into your blind spot, she's going to stumble into you. And I'm going to try to trip into Silas.
Wait, what?
Pickpocket this motherfucker.
Yeah, roll
do
deception
this?
versus insight.
Okay. 21 deception check.
All right. Drip, I'm going to need an insight, bud.
I got a 23.
Because I'm pretty sure we, as the players, know what's about to happen here.
I got so I have a +5 to insight.
Uh-huh. What did you
I got
roll?
18.
A 23?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dylan, what did you get?
21. It's 13.
All right.
Oh, no, 20. 13 plus 7.
Okay. 13 plus 7. Jesus
Christ!
Rogues, baby. Rogues.
Oh, I'm going to use my inspiration.
Oh, cool.
What?
15 plus 7. 20. Was that 22? 22. Oh, so close.
So close.
So Silas can read what I'm trying to do in that
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
So you see that Valmira has faked tripping and is kind of just falling towards you, and her hands above her forehead turned, and she's she's huh, in a mid kind of oh. But you can tell it's
Dramatic
fake.
Fall.
Watching and
Oh,
Dramatic
you're
fall.
surrendering right now.
So you know that a dramatic fall is happening on purpose.
Fucking Silas just catches Valmir and goes, what is happening right here?
My oh my! I felt faint at the sight of such a capable warrior as yourself, and I must say I surrender in your strong arms, sir. Here, please have this. And I pull out the sword as a token of my esteem. Truly.
So Silas is both stumped, surprised. Well, I guess all three stumped, surprised, and confused because he's not put it together that he has been killed yet. And he just kind of like. So is Silas still holding Valmir? Also, I'll have you know that it is Ares' fault why all Shadowcard now have a Western accent.
Sure. I mean, I could have been lying this whole time. I don't know. I'm a bit of a deceiver, but that's fine too.
Floaty deceiver.
I was like,
Southern charm works so well. It's fine. Just keep it.
Valmir are gonna come out of here and be like, I've got a German accent the whole time.
yeah, I was like, I'm gonna be a Shadowcard. He's like, is it gonna have a Western accent? I was like, no, why? He's like, because it would be really funny if it did.
I was like, I just said it would be funny and annoy
Continuity.
Kyle. I just said it'd be funny and annoy Kyle, and that's all I said.
You're from Texas. Do it. Fucking do the thing.
Continuity, baby. So I'm in your arms. What do I notice?
I'm not gonna say the first thing that came to mind. So sorry, I'm fucking I need to relax for a second. So Silas
Jeez.
holding Valmira in what do you mean, jeez?
Jeez.
Silas holding Valmira in his arms, just kind of like looks at Valmira, looks at the sword, looks at Valmira, and goes, "Oh, well, that's rather unfortunate."
I know it's a bit disappointing, but you know, you're in the company of somebody much fairer than your target, and he wasn't much of a fight, so I'd enjoy the benefits of your due diligence of the years of training you must have did, and consider the journey that you've traveled the reward in itself, that plus this nifty sword.
I hate you so much. He just like so Silas just helps Valmira stand back upright, and then
Thank you.
he reaches both of his hands up and pulls back the hood, and you just see like a tightly braided like ponytail with no hair on the sides. And he takes the sword in his hands and he goes, well, it's not quite what I was expecting, but you know, this is where we're at now, and there will be somebody who tries to hunt me down for it later, but you know, until then, I guess this is mine now.
Someone comes flying
Then
out
you
of
just-
the woods with a fucking spear. I've come to challenge you for the Damn, that was quick.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anywho,
you were mid-saying.
mid-sang. All right, well, as disappointing as it is, I do appreciate you handing it over.
Oh, I didn't hand anything over. You duly defeated me. I want that to be on record.
You
I'll
just see
look back to
see
see-
Silas like blink slowly for a second, just like eyebrows raised, like okay.
I'll look over to Riss and say, I believe you're done with that spell. What juice you get?
What the hell just happened over there?
I think they were having a moment.
Yeah,
This is normal for me. Oh yeah.
And in that moment, a spurt.
I kill a lot of people, and a lot of those people have weird artifacts. And a lot of the time, adventurers come to get those artifacts. Sometimes they're polite, sometimes they're not, which means sometimes they die, and sometimes they don't. This was one of the latter occasions, which I always enjoy a bit more.
I don't know if we actually had enough time to see if he's polite or not, but sure.
Filmer kind of thinks on that, but then looks to Riss to see the juice. The Lord Juice.
So
Alright,
wait, did
so-
we bury dead?
Did they?
No.
Yeah,
Your
I
character
was kind of
there.
like maybe
You
In
were
the process.
interrupted. You were in the process.
Maybe we should get back to
You know,
digging the grave.
I'll help out finishing that grave.
He looks you up
One
and
scoop of dirt
look-
is like, whoa, that's enough.
I was about to. Right, I'm sure you will. And I'll give you the
I'll
shovel.
help cover it afterward. How about that?
Oh, I'm sure you will. He just gets back to digging.
So, Riss, with your completion of the legend lore on the Angoulême family. So, you would know that the Angoulême are a family of landholders that used to be subservient to the ancient dragons who controlled most of the major southern portions of Dracovia. These families were one of the few who lived a life of luxury under a direct draconic rule, controlling, being landholders for an ancient dragon, kind of magistrates serving directly under. When the tide of blood became a thing, they joined in the rituals to further their own power. The Angoulême family then became part of the warrior caste to dedicate themselves to using and manipulating blood magics and their own vampirism to exert control over the masses, shaping powerful artifacts to bind the wills of others to them, crafting souls within gear and bonding weapons to man, sending them off to battle in their stead. Their family has become known as the caste holders for one of the few remaining clans of knights that still use the bone manipulation and grafting techniques that fell out of favor long after the war concluded, maintaining a tight control over the remaining artifacts of their ascension. The Angoulême is one of a handful of major noble families that still have original ties to the First Blood.
First blood.
Like most of the prime First Blood families, they have temples, essentially. They have homes and temples that are dedicated to them in each of the major cities within the Malkavian Empire. These largely stand abandoned most of the time, as the family members of the First Bloods have their own manors that they actually inhabit, whereas each of these is more of a symbolic place of, if they visited, they would stay here, but they're more temples dedicated to each of the families, maintained but never really inhabited. Places like Montress, Volkenstein, Videsh, and each of the major cities have these temples, including the island of Jam, which is where most of the heads of the First Blood families reside in their grand chateaus.
Interesting.
Find anything fun?
Basic shit. Out of any of those, like, homes, any place that they're particularly connected that, like, springs to mind?
The each of the remaining capital cities for the Malkavian Empire is founded on a core principle. Videsh was the home of the knights originally. The outer cities tended to be the direct homes of those individual clans, meaning that they would probably have connections in Volkenstein, which would be the best place to start.
Yeah, heard that. Got what we needed, supposedly. And then Riss kind of looks up and was like, "Oh, he looks different than what I would have imagined."
They just had some little moment with that.
I heard bits and pieces of that, but that's a whole ass person. Okay.
Velmia, would you like to introduce us to our new friend?
Oh, well, sure. Everybody, I did your names already, but this here is Silas. There we go. I got it. He was, funnily enough, on a big old quest for his monastery's sacred ancient weapon that I happened to loot off the body of the individual I killed, and well, he got it now. But fun fact, he's a bit of a cousin, Shadakai. So, frankly, I'll kind of turn. Do you pledge much allegiance to Montessori for your very existence, or are you more of a just kind of less than grateful type in that end?
Yeah.
You go from being one god's manufactured servant to being another.
Some of them have free will, the dummies, or think they do.
Drip.
Inopportune bathroom break.
Paging Mr. Lizard.
No, I'm just muted and didn't realize I was muted.
Couldn't imagine it.
Because I'm sitting over here fucking making. Yeah, he was like the first blood. I was like, first blood. I was like, I should probably mute. So I muted. Anyway, do I really want to do this again? I guess I already know the kind. Devoted to Montessori.
Devoted and born of different things.
You could either argue either side, you know.
No, it's a fair argument. I mean, one side's right, but I would argue that in that case, Silas, like I said, I can do it again. That's Artavar, that's Lathrael, and the one who just came out of that stupa is Riss. And frankly, I think we might be doing some work of Montessori potentially. And if you want a capacity, if you feel like you're a bit missed an opportunity, let's say, with that whole battle in Jiang, you could use that sword and put it to use pretty soon, I think, if you stick with us for a bit of time before I head back to Shadowfell.
Help us kill somebody.
Kill somebody.
Yeah, much fewer words.
Someone who deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
a vampire. Does that help?
Fuck it. Fucking
wow.
Weeball. Fucking
Weeball and ball is life.
Fucking Weeball.
All right.
You get me in.
All right.
No
so
questions
then,
asked
boss,
whatsoever.
All people are pretty straightforward once we made a decision. We don't tend to mess around.
We're not the Fafo kind.
That's leave that for the wood elves. They're like at a tree for a decade. Anyway.
Which kind of elf laugh?
I was like, what kind of elf is laugh?
I didn't think he was high elf.
High elf. I think so. All right, well then, co-bosses. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. What's the stitch? What are we doing? What's the next steps? What'd you learn?
You guys can say a few parting words for Datharian, and you guys can exchange the information that you gained about the Ombalum families.
He was too young.
Oh, we're doing that right now? All right, then let me do a couple rituals.
Yeah.
He was too young.
He was too young.
Put some holy water on that. Do a little bit of I'll do the longer ceremony. Actually, put him to rest.
He
Mans
was,
was-
he had said baby.
He is baby. He was 1 year old.
Mhm.
No.
Taken from us too soon.
Yeah. At the height of the ceremony, Velmira will look to you both. Everybody say, "Is there any words you'd like to say?" Like I said, his spirit's kind of gone, but the words will carry. Monaso will make sure.
I fear the words I
Um,
want to say will get me smited by Ith. So, simply, I don't think he deserved the hand he was dealt. He deserved better.
Mm-hmm.
He was a good ally.
Well, I heard he might not have been on this world for too long, but he certainly has made changes with his being around, and it is knowing that at least he could finish his life in his own free will.
Chris like starts to say something and then just can't. Just kind of bows his head.
Mm. Well, no matter your origin, Daetherian, at the end, every mortal gets to make a choice. I hope yours was powerful. I didn't know you well, so that's all I'll say. And with that, Velmir will finish the spell. Godspeed.
Hand the
That
shovel
you-
over to Lath.
Each take
Oh,
turns
shit.
sprinkling
You
some
didn't
dirt
take me
on the
seriously.
corpse.
Yeah.
Come on, work up a lather. You're gonna need to exercise now.
Take turns.
I swear,
It's
if I didn't
quiet.
say you're tired, I am going to be pissed.
Left will do a few. His strength is 9. It's not that bad. Slightly below average.
Mm-hmm. All right. While you're shoveling, Velmir will kind of lean back and look to Riss and Lath. You're still shoveling. All right, co-bosses, what's the steps here? We going after this lady? How are we doing it?
I think the only person who will know where this person is might be only Lath here.
Hmm.
Well, unless Risk got any extra information, it'll be. Was it? You said next town over, Volkenstein or Montress? They're kind of also the next town over.
More likely she's in Volkenstein.
Volkenstein
Yeah.
would be the place to look.
Across the river. Keep
In the
heading
grandmother's
east.
house. All right, then. On
There
foot,
is-
right?
oh.
We got to hoof it.
Yeah.
I also need to some people, my boys.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
boys.
we have
Are
to
you a father?
Kind of.
We're deserting, but we do have an obligation to the Lady Thirst for her.
Well, now, do
Work.
we or does D Squad?
Didn't we already pay her?
We paid her a retainer. We didn't pay her for the full scope of her work.
I thought we did.
No.
No.
I'm sorry.
Payment-
You're worried
payment
about.
on-
You're willing to desert an army of holy warriors with angels and dragons at their call, but you're worried about a debt to a pirate?
I'm not.
She's kind of hot.
Riss like thinks about it
She
for a
is
second
kind
and
of
is like,
hot.
Objection withdrawn.
no. I mean, Riss thinks about it for a second and then thinks about the family tree and some people who are friends of the family. It's like, yeah, actually,
River
Pirates,
pirates
yeah.
have no jurisdiction of ocean pirates.
we'll find out.
Beautiful.
I don't want these bitches coming to my house. Fuck that shit.
Beautiful. So we're skipping on this debt. If we're going, let's go. I mean, are we kidnapping some people? What are we doing, Artiva? Who do you need?
They're two kobolds.
Oh, honey,
He's-
you know they're gonna
Go.
die in 2 years, right?
Well, yeah, but
They
Go
mean
still,
a
back into
lot
the
to
city.
him.
I
They've
mean a
been with us
lot.
for a long time.
Alright.
I already got to see the rest of them. At least I could get to.
It might be safer to call them out of the city than us risk going in. I mean I can go in disguised, but it's still a risk going in at all.
Can't you just send them a message Riz, to fly away or something?
Thinking.
I mean, I could.
Well,
send
I
it.
don't
They're-
really want them flying because
They're
well, I'm sure
kobolds.
you
They're
know.
they're not exactly the smartest box.
They're not even winged kobolds?
They
No,
are.
they are.
They're
They are.
snipers.
But there are, dragon killing weaponry in the.
Oh, I thought.
Right,
Sorry,
now
I
you're
assumed they
thinking
were
about it.
highly capable since y'all cared so much. They're mascots, more like. Okay, I'm on the
They are
same
my
page now.
boys.
Right,
which
right,
which
right.
two are
Big
which
boy.
two are left? Who are the two that are with
Bubbles and someone else.
Uh,
Bubbles and
Oh, come on, guys. You don't have these names memorized?
I
don't,
do not,
do you?
sadly. There's a
Not
lot
even
of
your
them.
child.
I think it
not
was
even your real
George.
children.
It was
I think
just
it was the
George,
one
Bubbles
normal
and
named one.
George.
There was
Yeah.
no George. There was
was no
Gerald.
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 That's
There was
right.
Gerald.
I should've
There was
known
Gerald, Scrit, Schmink, Smigmagick, and Bubbles.
And
And
Little
also,
Destroyer.
Little Destroyer.
Yeah, good old little destroyer, very dead.
You gotta turn into a
that. May he
zombie.
rest in peace.
He doesn't get to rest in peace.
May he shamble forever.
So yeah, I will send a sending to Little Bubbles.
Little Bubbles.
Bubbles. Grab your other kobold
How
friend
far does
and
sending work till?
forever.
Plane of
It's the
existence.
plane, right? Oh, okay. Okay, continue.
Grab your other kobold and you need to leave the city. Come to the southeast through the woods. Can't tell you exactly where. Follow the river. We'll find you. This is an order
Everybody
from
just
Artavar.
Okay, he gets 25 words.
Yep.
Make an intelligence check for this little lizard.
Oh no.
Dragon. I don't do that ton of thing.
God.
God, is that you?
Are
Okay.
you there, God? It's me, Bubbles.
Man, these are different than the normal voices I hear in my head.
Down, down, down. by
Is-
the river.
Is Dad there? He left.
Wait, are you my dad?
Authority.
No, Bubbles here is so you just say meet you outside of town.
Yeah, tell them to go and follow the river into the woods and to the south, and tell them it's on Artavar's orders
Okay.
because they are his unit
They are
technically.
his unit. The absolute unit.
No, the absolute unit's dead. Destroyer.
Poor guy. Rest in peace.
Alright. You hear affirmative, will make my way there as soon as I finish my squirrel.
With the other.
And then the rest of it is just garbled sounds of them eating a squirrel.
God damn it. Okay, they will be on their way shortly.
They'll
Perfect.
make it. Alright, now I gotta make some stealth checks for them through town.
Yeah, and in the meantime, I have to send two more.
Huh.
One to Belnades.
What?
Yep.
Aw.
Yep. And one to Barnaby. The barn owl.
Bernal.
Guess I'm
We'll
not
do
better at abandoning people than I am. I would have just left. No messages.
I mean, Riss is better than some. I don't know. There's almost
He's
a
got
yes. He's better
respect.
than you. Kind of line.
Pal's like, this is my nice character. I'll do nice things for
He's got-
now.
Respect.
He's got respect.
Sorry.
We'll start with Barnaby. Hey, we have to make a detour for the city for a day. We'll still be here for the fight, which is a lie.
Does he say
But
Hey, do you say
No,
that?
no, absolutely not.
We have to make a detour. This is a lie.
You have 10 words
It-
left.
we have to make a detour. When you bring troops in tonight, drop them. Come to the south side of the city in the forest. I would
Ran out
like
of
to
words.
pay.
Said, come to the.
Cool. Second message. South side of the city in the forest. We have payment for you and their services. Your services.
You have 13 left.
Just so you know.
Easy. Just so you know, you have 10 left.
You don't have to use 25. You can
You
use
have
whatever
to.
you want. These the
Just say
following words are filler.
We
Following
want
words are
to make sure you are
Are you stupid?
compensated. That's 8.
Compensated is one word, just a lot of syllables.
Yeah, no. Compensated.
Gotta do this the hard way
For
by
help.
making it the
There you go.
most, the
There you
most,
go.
the longest,
Sending
most
now
syllable
has to be
words.
sent in iambic pant.
Can only do sendings in iambic
Slant
pentameter.
rhymes. Slant rhymes only.
TM, could I take a curse? Yeah, everything has to be rhymed. I need everything in haiku format.
Oh no.
I would just stop talking.
It's-
Yeah,
Alright.
that's what.
Bartleby goes, I will graciously come and accept your payments. I will meet you past the first light of the moon rising.
Are you?
And we're just gonna-
As a remainder for the filler words of 5.
Are we actually
Ugh,
paying them?
God. Yes, we'll pay them. I'll pay them out of my cut.
Shoot him.
I was just going to just leave, ignore them.
Some people deserve warning of what's about to happen. Because
That-
a lot of people aren't going to get that. And then final message, which I have to upcast for.
Mm-hmm.
Belnades.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, dearling. We need to make another side trip.
Pokemon?
Gotta catch your-
Sorry, continue.
It's 9.
You're at 8.
8. That'll work.
I hope you guys know that I almost made a druid that shapeshifted into Pokemon.
Nice.
We will be back.
I'll be back.
One commander is dead.
Stop it, you two. Sorry, both of my cats are like
Yes, God.
perched on my fucking. They're perched next to my computer and they're like staring at each other, getting all floofy. And I'm like, I see you two starting up. Knock it off.
Despite the challenges, we should be fine.
You got 2 left.
Baba Booey.
Hey, thanks, bye.
Thanks, bye. Kisses.
Thanks, bye.
Kisses. Kisses.
You poop.
Kiss,
Thanks,
kiss.
Hugs and kisses.
Kiss, kiss.
Hugs and kiss kiss.
Eggs and couscous.
I hate it here.
Yo, you guys are getting couscous? Kyle, just the sigh of someone who does not want to deal with that.
Nope.
All right. She goes, okay, well, I will work with the troops that have been delivered, and you'll be back in 2 days, right? 2 days for the attack? The attack on the city that's going on?
Yeah. We send one back, and it's just one word.
How many spell
Well,
slots
it's
you got
two.
left in there, nerd?
This is my last of the higher level stuff
Gotcha.
for the night. Of course. And that's it.
Cool.
Kind of hard to have to roll a deception check if you can't see my face.
I'm upset. Apparently somebody deleted something that they removed something from a place that I had stuff saved.
No.
So I don't have my old airship battle map.
Okay.
That's a little worrying.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we start moving towards the river at some point, collect the fucking idiots, wait till dusk and nightfall, and pay the owl, and then get the fuck out of here.
Uh-huh. You're totally getting away that clean and scot-free.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Don't mind me.
Down
However, I
by
do-
the river.
Since we got time, I do want to fucking get a long rest in before
Uh,
dark.
Do we?
I want to get a long rest in before dark, he says.
Yeah, could we have a short rest?
Definitely gonna have one of those.
Well, I mean,
That's
what
all
time
I
is
need.
it? I'll go to sleep right now. I don't give a fuck.
I was like, I believe you still have 1 level of exhaustion.
Try 3, my friend.
Nah, because you guys have been resting those days. You shouldn't have that many left.
Okay. Yeah,
I was like, you shouldn't
probably
have that many.
Yeah, we had like 3 days of downtime with
Yeah.
hanging out here, or like 2.5 or something like that.
one. Okay, then 3 definitely. I got 1 left.
All right. While
I'm
you guys
trying to
short
see
rest,
if I
I'll
can
take a watch.
I'm seeing if I can find that map. Does not look like I can. Which
I will
is
also be watching with Romira.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 Shatterkai.
Roll some hit dice.
And now the Shatterkai has fucking alert.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me grab fucking airship battle map here.
Airship battle map. I don't want that.
Oh, that's too
That
damn
wasn't
bad.
part of the deal.
That's too damn bad. You keep digging.
Grandpa, I'm tired of this shit.
That's too damn bad. No,
God.
that is honestly too damn bad. Yeah, what's up?
I rolled a natural 20 for my stealth while keeping watch, so that's going to be a 33.
Are you
Nice.
like in a tree?
I don't know, probably. Tree did pretty good last time. Why not?
What did you do?
Keep an eye on this new.
I'm keeping watch in a tree and stealthing.
Stealthing.
I
Alright.
will unattune my ring of mind shielding and
Oh,
reattune
thank you
to
for
my
the
gun.
follow. Welcome in.
what?
Okay, so
I need my vampire go boom gun.
just need my vampire go boob gum.
Good
It's either vampire go boom or someone can't get in my mind. I can't have both. The shield ring and the flying are too good.
Damn, that's really unfortunate that this person
Unfortunate.
deleted my assets that I paid for.
Ooh.
How dare they?
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Because that means I don't have my standard airship anymore. I mean, just find me a pirate ship then.
Pirates of the
Oh,
Caribbean?
I just need a ship or something to put you fuckers on.
Yar Harvillity.
Because I thought you guys were going to avoid having to deal with these fuckers. When you were like,
Yeah,
we're
we
gonna
just
fuck off, and I was like, they don't have to
Called
deal
them
with
in
it.
and they're gonna turncoat on us.
There was a betrayal in the works. Dun dun dun.
Trusting people.
I think I'm going to follow suit with Elmira, and I'm going to attempt to stealth in a tree opposite them. Not like super close, but like able for us to both jump on somebody.
Well, I mean, spoilers, but you guys don't know that's coming. But like, since we're expediting things,
Oh, I didn't actually.
A
know that was
betrayal.
coming. Wait, what?
Well,
you definitely don't know what's happening.
I got a
Don't worry about
22.
All right, you can stealthily hide in the tree.
Laugh just simply does not trust anybody, but he doesn't know this is coming.
All right, what is this? A 40 by 30 map?
Expeditiously.
Let's check and test. All right, let's see. 40 by 30. All right. I'll trust you for now, thing. Scooby doo 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 doo.
The jewel of the crown.
All right. All right. So, as the night rolls in, you do see the flying pirate ship cresting the tree line near your alcove let out position. And you can see atop it, standing on the edge, lit by torchlight, glowing gems and lanterns, just kind of bathing the whole top of the ship in an orange glow. You can see Bartleby at the helm. They brought their full ship. And as they kind of like dock it in the air and throwing their ladders over the side, you can see Thirst just kind of swagger to the end of the ship. She kind of looks over, bottle in her hand, just kind of looks over and goes, "All right, come up and let's settle our payments and debts." And for height allocations, this would put, if you guys are hiding in trees, I would put them probably about 25, 30 feet off the ground. So probably about 10, 15 feet up from you two in trees.
Okay.
So like the hull of the ship.
Gotcha. Just watching right now.
Riss is the one paying, Laugh will follow him.
So who's getting on a boat?
Right?
Sounds like Riss and Lath, and
Laugh,
part of our
Laugh
going
will
with
like
them?
Laugh will fly up, but I mean he'll land on the boat. But he does not use a rope because that's beneath him.
Oh, I was muted. I'm not on that map.
Man, people keep. Yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't put anything on the map yet.
Oh, okay.
We keep muting so we don't interrupt you because we all have childlike minds, so we're gonna respond to when you say shit like down by the river.
Yeah. But I have my boys got here.
Yeah, did the boys arrive?
Welcome to Boys R Us.
The boys do
They're en route, I
eventually.
think.
Yeah, they're en route for the evening. I have to make their stealth checks to see if they make it out of town without being accosted,
God damn it.
because they had to relocate. Ooh, that's not a good sign, boys. All right, I've got their stealth checks.
All right.
Guard patrol dodges. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Who do I have to kill?
The guards in town, because the kobolds are not
Kobolds
stealthy
died.
enough to avoid them.
Damn. That's fucking Jesus. Off-screen death. Brutal.
This will change my mind. I'll burn the city down for bubbles and
Understandable. But, so who else going onto the deck of the ship?
I'm gonna wait for my boys. So I'll stay up by the
All right. So just Lath and Riss, huh? Okay.
Yes, Kyle, you're still muted. Lath's only going up there if Riss is simply to follow Riss. Because Lath ain't paying these motherfuckers.
What's Silas doing?
I'm still in the tree, dog.
Yeah, he's in a tree with you.
In a different tree.
Asgard
Not in a tree
and
with you, in a
Varden,
different
you
tree.
know,
Well, yeah, also in a tree.
Yeah.
I mean, if you would ask Arden Varden to come with, you probably would.
And also Silas doesn't know these people and has no deals
Yeah.
with these people.
Yeah. Kyle!
Inopportune. Kyle, you're muted.
Gotta start slapping people.
Wrist died.
Oh yeah, I'm
He had
definitely
a
on the
heart
boat.
attack.
I'm going on the boat.
Alright.
Yeah, I had a stress heart attack.
Like I said, if you'd ask Ardvar, he will come with, but only if you ask.
You guys are all just like at a camp. The boat has appeared.
I don't think I asked Ardevar unless he wants. I don't know.
Latham just kind of
You
you come in, but not like a you come in as a yes or no, not really a request.
You up?
It is the hot pirate lady. Could be there.
It
too,
is
so,
the hot
yeah.
pirate lady calling down to get up here and settle your fucking debts.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
It'll be your last chance, Ardevar.
No, I know. Shoot my
Definitely
shots.
your last chance.
Does so what? We got to climb up.
Mm-hmm.
Ladder's about 20 feet into the air.
Yeah, we're not doing that risk. I'm gonna dimension door us up to it.
Cool.
Oh, the lad's like, well, okay, fuck you.
In style, I love it.
Flies up.
Lamau. All right. So, as you crest the top, you see Thirst just kind of making her way back up to the deck to the front with Bartleby at the helm. As the three of you make your way up to the top, you see a familiar figure looming in the darkness on the deck of the ship and waiting for you, with a couple other figures in tow. The tiefling stands there leaning upon his spear, just kind of looking over at all of you and just,
Oh, I didn't know this was a party.
yes, well, when you hire people in my jurisdiction, I tend to find out about them.
Fuck.
Aren't you all missing someone? Or a few of you?
Two officially.
Oh man, this squad is really deteriorating kind of rapidly. I'm sorry to hear about that. I was really hoping to see your commander again.
It's a bit preoccupied.
Yeah. That's a shame. I heard that through the grapevine of the annoying lady in my mind, that one of you attempted to bond to something that you probably would have been better off not touching.
Something like that.
Wasn't
Hindsight's
my idea.
20/20.
That is unfortunate. Well, where do we want to go from here? Kind of looks between the three of you on the deck.
Preferably the fuck away.
Nothing personal with you.
Just fleeing the field.
For the most part. No commander and all the people who are left aren't necessarily true believers, so.
That's a shame. Assault in the coming days.
I mean, it's still going to happen just because the army is the army.
That's fair.
But obviously, you already know about the inside plan. I assume those soldiers aren't going to make much of a difference to you.
I just assume that there's some sort of an attack coming. I don't have any exact details.
We could maybe trade those exact details for being able to walk away.
Oh, by all means, walk away.
Maybe we.
No?
Yeah.
Yes, you, yes.
Well, I'm saying more. Give them everything that's gonna happen.
Well, I mean, part of it's not going to happen if we leave.
Yeah.
Anyway, I did honestly call you, and he kind of looks to Thirst to settle the debt for the work that you've done. But seeing as you were going to, betray us at some point. I don't know if you actually deserve it anymore.
Just kind of looks over at you. Business is business. The people with the money supply all of the power and all of the solutions.
I don't fault you. I honestly don't know why we trusted you in the first place. Not in like a personal sense, but like in a, again, money talk sense.
It's true. Look, I completed our end of the bargain. Your troops have been deposited where you paid to have them deposited. Our bargain is sound. I've also just paid to alert if there's any side dealings with greater powers in the area. You all qualify. Congratulations.
Gotta love being great powers. It's great. Love
Yeah,
that.
good compliment.
I do hope you're quite flattered, but I will take the remaining pay and you all can be on your way.
Lovely. How much was that again? I didn't actually write up our
I
contract.
believe you all paid half.
Do the two of them seem like genuine? Like if we pay, settle, like debt settled, or are they just gonna fuck us over anyway?
Roll me an insight check.
I'm not the person to roll that. But
I'll hop in on that. Fuck it. Just as a.
Not bad. She's not buying it.
We're kind of good at that. Not much good.
Let me see. No, how much insight do I have? Only 2.
Better than me.
Yeah, from what you know of both, less of Thirst, more of Bartleby at the helm there, who's currently like pulling out like a ledger and beginning to like flip through. And Anguish, they were both pretty pretty on the up and up.
Well, I mean, we know Anguish is on the up and up. We've dealt with him before.
Yeah.
All right. Good Sir Bartleby. What was the last of our debts that we owe you?
Oh, you don't let that man.
Me trying to flip through all my notes to see how much money you guys are gonna fucking pay them again. Why you guys springing all the shit I didn't prep on me? Fucker.
Tis the nature of D&D players.
I know, right?
I certainly didn't write down how much we're paying them.
Dylan, did you track that?
Is that in the Vuno sheet somewhere?
Yeah, hold on.
Vuno made this deal.
Which means you guys don't have to honor it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you want to square up and fight? We can do that.
20 units per trip, 60 units a trip, 4 days each, 10 days each trip. 500 gold.
500 gold?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I reach into a pouch. I count out 100
Wrist turns around. Guys, does
The
anybody
name
have...
of the boat is the Blitz.
I fill up a pouch with 100 platinum. Pass it over.
Twice.
Bartleby counts all of it out. Just kind of gives a thumbs up. Then Thirst just goes, "All right, over the boat, over the sides with you. Get out of my fucking face."
Pleasure doing business.
Always a pleasure. Your contribution is muchly appreciated. Uncorks her wine and just starts downing her drink.
And then we turn and leave.
Yes, sir. We dimension to go back down. There is.
You guys avoided my ship combat puzzle.
Thank God.
You avoided my betrayal moment.
Oh,
Take it.
okay.
But that means that the war effort is going to be severely hampered by dragon slayers. So RIP your dragons.
Yeah.
It was their
Oops.
time.
I'll play fucking Amazing Grace on the bagpipes for him. While you...
Let me just delete their character sheets. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh, that hurts.
They will die on the morrow. When the attack
boys.
comes,
Oh,
the Slayers will rollick in the death of 3 red dragons.
good thing I brought all my gold with me.
Of the Dragons 3.
I think it's also one of those things like as the ship leaves, just send one sending to Anguish. And just be like, man, that lady of yours seems like quite a bitch from what I've heard of her. Good luck with that.
She's loyal to coin, and that's something that I tend to have an abundance of.
Oh, I wasn't talking about thirst.
The lady upstairs.
The one up top.
All right, so you all take your evening's rest and set out for Volkenstein the next day.
Mm-hmm.
How would you guys like to approach to Volkenstein?
Wait, where's my boys?
They didn't make it out of town. They failed their stealth checks.
Did they die? Zz?
Yes, they were dragon units found within the city.
No. God damn it.
They did not
All right.
roll well. They were not sneaky boys.
All right, let's
Artavar's
go kill
still
this
becoming.
bitch.
Artavar's becoming fucking the Punisher. I love it.
Going in
Yeah.
there to die to their hands is not going to honor them. Better to live on and spread their word.
Eat a squirrel for each.
It's like
Can
8
I
squirrels.
meet up with you guys? Maybe I'll just stay back a little bit and totally not try to burn down the city.
I mean, if you have something so distant that we could set it, no, let's not set the city on fire. There's just regular people in there that don't really want to be set on fire.
Also, you breathe lightning or whatever.
I still. Hmm. What is this newfound? Well, I guess I don't really know. I don't know. I mean, if my boys didn't get here, I would want to go into the city and check.
You do you, baby. You do you.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to stop you, but it's not going to be safe.
It's all right. I'll just disguise into something else.
All right. So Artavar, is this your departure? You're going to go into the city the day before the war comes?
Yes.
Do you
Okay.
Let's
want
look for
us
my boys.
to wait for you?
I have a question.
I can catch up. For whom?
God.
For God?
Yes, this is God. Hello.
Hello, God. Me again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just making sure I'm reading this right. So what is when an action type is listed as special instead of like action or bonus action?
Under what?
Hold on.
Have you ever seen an action listed as special?
Wait, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Today's episode brought to you by whatever the fuck is happening right now.
So when I click bonus action, it doesn't. That doesn't show up as a bonus action.
What
Goes
doesn't show up as a bonus action? Did you message me something?
I did.
Discord doesn't give me alerts when I'm streaming.
I do believe I said I will send you it.
This is
The story of a girl. I know.
yeah, because that's not technically, because it's done as part of an action.
As part of an action.
Yeah, because it says specifically whenever you take the attack action. So this triggers
Okay, so you
as
take an
part
attack
of. Yes.
Okay,
But
'cause
remember,
our
taking
original-
the attack action does not count your multi-attack. The attack action
Right.
you take once per turn as an action. Just when you
Right.
make the attack action, you can make multiple attacks due to extra attack.
But my understanding last time when we talked about that was
Yes.
this was a bonus action.
It is I believe it is your bonus action to do so, to activate it. But it triggers on when you use your attack.
Just like you can't use an offhand attack as your bonus action unless you've taken the attack action.
Exactly.
Well, right, but it's not a bonus action to activate. It just says whenever you take the attack action. There's no additional thing that says.
Are we talking about Flurry of Blows?
No, it's
No, we're
Unleash
talking-
Incarnation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because it consumes your bonus action to trigger Unleash Incarnation for the round, but it doesn't trigger on your bonus action. It triggers when you take the attack action.
But that wouldn't make sense because you use Action Surge as a bonus action to then do this again.
No, you don't. Action Surge isn't a bonus action.
It's not? What is it?
Action Surge is a free action. Just a thing you can do.
Oh.
Yeah.
That you can do once per turn
Yeah,
when you have more
there's
than
a
one.
player playing one in my campaign. It is, yeah, you have to attack first.
Yeah.
And then it, like, goes.
Okay, so you attack first and then you just say Unleash Incarnation to mimic that first initial attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you
So
can
don't have
attack
to
again.
activate it or anything.
I
You just gotta say that you're utilizing, but you can only utilize it a certain amount of times.
So you just, yeah, it's
Let's
not.
see.
There's no resource, or there's no like action economy resource tied to it. It is just an additional thing on top.
No,
of it.
yeah. You can only activate this a number of times equal to your con mod.
Right. Okay.
Yes. So yeah, whenever you take the attack action, you just declare that you're using Unleash Incarnation, and your Echo is also going to take a shot.
I
You
just
can only
wanted
do
to
this.
make
Yep.
sure so that way I know what my action economy looks
Yeah.
like. Okay, continue. I apologize. I just
Yeah,
wanted
you're all
to make
good.
Sure.
The manifesting
Alright.
your Echo is a bonus action. That's what I'm thinking
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
So, what Lath asked, should we wait up?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you want to give it a couple of days outside of the one next city, I'll probably be on my way.
A couple of days.
Just remember, you're walking into what is going to become an active war zone in a couple of hours.
Oh, I'm aware.
And you're a dragonborn.
I have the Ring of Disguised Self, dummy.
That's not foolproof.
I know. But guess what? I can also Dimension Door.
You could also have the Cloak of Dave.
I don't want to be Dave.
I mean, I think I know. I mean, I think Audubon knows what he's getting into. I think he's weighed his decision, and death is a choice he's willing to make for these boys of his.
I think he does. That's what I'm worried about.
Oh, are we out of trees now? Is that?
Yes, we've
Well,
taken
I
a
got
long
on that
rest, and
tree
it's
when
the next day.
The scary people walked away, and then we long rested.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, wait, I thought we were getting in the tree for the long rest to take first watch.
Oh no, we were taking a short rest, so and they said pirates were coming, so I got into a tree because I don't trust pirates.
Pirates are caribouing. I got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Damn caribou.
Well, and then all it's gonna be is just a little check around, see if I can spot the little guys.
Spot your little guys.
All right then. Well, best of luck. Good luck to you, Audubon. We'll be we'll try to take it slow on the road. So
Does
we'll
sending
give.
possibly assure you whether or not they're even alive? Or would you rather?
Yeah, your target would. You would miss your target.
You
I'm
get over
asking
there,
with Ardavar, if sending them and whether or not we get a response, will that? If we don't get a response because they haven't made it, is that enough for you? Or do you want to still go and see that yourself?
I'd still like to see what is going on. Yes.
All right.
Well, you're your own man now, so we don't.
If I put my dog on you, I will have a general sense of where you are, but it will make you feel very terrified for no reason.
Yeah, I'd rather not have that when I'm
But I'd
trying
be
to
able
sneak
to know where
around.
you are. Right.
I'll be all right. Look in. It's just to the east. Yes, that's where the next city will be.
How long does your disguise last? An hour, shouldn't it? Or the hat, you can just keep going.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I don't have much I can give you to help you out, but don't die.
Or do.
Actually, do you have a free attunement slot?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
I want this back. Here's a ring of mind shielding.
All right.
Maybe situational, but just in case. No one will be able to read your mind or, like, scry on you, whatnot.
Sounds good.
You should, if we do try to send, you should still get a ping that someone's trying to send to you, but you'll have to kind of let it through.
All
The
right.
user you have dialed.
Understood. And we did not get a long rest yet, right? Fuck it, I'll still go look.
No, we did.
We did.
We did? Okay.
You did, yes.
So I have plus, it's rather easy for me to escape. I can teleport rather far many times, so
Alright, you better come back because I really do want that ring back.
I'm glad that your ring's more important.
I mean, 2 seconds. Just to make this thing a real thing in my head while I'm looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
I probably should have.
would have. Yeah, I definitely would have attuned to that item from Day.
Uh-huh.
And using the last ability of that item, I can get basically any spell of 5th level or lower.
Yes.
I mean, I can put you in the center of the city right now.
I have necklace of fireballs. Fireball. All right.
If you want to go scorched earth on your way out.
I mean, I could literally put you in the center of the city right now.
Don't want to be.
That's all right.
And you don't even have to sneak in.
All right. Well, guess I should have tuned to this ring first and then get in.
It gives us an hour. I could fucking tree stride you right into the center of the city. If we really wanted to.
Is it going to be suspicious that a tree opened up and you walked through it?
I mean,
I can invisibility, and then a tree opens up and nothing goes through it, and then it closes again.
I could just waltz in as well. I can also turn invisible.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. What level is greater invisibility?
4th.
Hey, I can just give you greater invisibility.
Dean will be
to
right
start.
back. Go ahead and make your plan, and we'll execute when I get back. Expedite.
All right. So yeah, greater invis.
Greater
and then how long does that last?
A minute.
Yeah.
Only lasts a minute. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at like what shit could I give you as a parting list that is 5th level.
Yeah. If you die while you have that ring on, you go into the ring. I don't know if there's another soul in it right now, actually, so maybe you won't. But
Seeming is 5th level.
Possibility.
Ooh, yeah. What's
You could also give the item to Artavar and have him teleport out once he gets there.
Well, like I said, I have 3 dimension doors, so
that'll
very
get
true.
Chunk away.
You can't take the boy. You can take one of your boys with a dimension door, but if you get to both of them and cast teleport, you can take them all out.
Well, I'm saying it's more like, yeah, this is going to be a scorched earth situation if I find them dead.
I mean, it's more of those. As soon as you walk up to the city, find both of them on stakes.
Yeah, it's gonna go scorched earth.
Fair.
Most likely.
Like what other things can I do? Could
I
give you
mean,
freedom of
it
the
is-
winds.
This I don't. If you're doing a scorched earth thing because like to further expedite those, yes, they found 2 kobolds running around the city armed. They killed them. Any guard patrol would have killed them. Like they can roll combat and they might have killed a couple of guards, but like they're gonna get the slayers would get called out.
This is a all right. So can we do a skill challenge for Artivar to do some scorched earth and see if he lives?
Yeah, unless Artivar's like fully committing to just like attack and run like immediately, because like each round you're gonna have people coming, and how far you go into the city, unless you're burning.
Everywhere.
You're probably gonna get like 1, maybe 2 turns of you can attack the city. Anything beyond that, you're gonna start getting shot at by a lot of people.
Okay. But what if, so you said 2 turns of the city,
You get
correct?
probably 2 turns before you just start getting shot by guards,
Okay.
and then the
so
slayers will be
There's
on
a
their way.
chance.
I can fireball dimension door to another part of the city.
Fireball's in
again,
action, and Dimension
and-
Door, I believe, is also in action.
Yes.
So yeah, so I can fireball, and then
You
on
can
the
find.
second
You can
turn,
dimension door
Dimension
in,
Door.
surprise round, fireball, dimension door out. I think you can. I mean, nobody has a reaction time of 6 seconds, so like they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
I mean,
Yeah.
mechanically,
Yeah.
they do.
Well, got in real
I know.
life.
Yeah.
I'll just say, just before we let you go, just
Okay.
for our sake.
But also, if you're
Uh,
Dimension Dooring, you need to be within 500 feet of the city, and the city center is a lot further than 500 feet.
Is the using the necklace
Well,
of fireball,
yeah, I'm gonna
is
walk
that
in.
casting a spell or is that a use an object?
Probably use an
I
object.
think it's a use an object
I
type
have a
deal.
potion of speed. And you can use the
Faced.
hasted action to use an object.
Uh,
So you can
Actually, I have
dimension
I have
door,
another.
hasted action, fireball.
What
Let's find out.
is this?
It's the biggest, most burnable building. That
Oh,
is
hold on.
important.
I have something for you, and it's really fucking
Yeah,
funny. But you're not gonna like me in character.
is this city
Do you ever
mostly
find
wood
out?
or stone?
Most of the buildings are stone. A lot of the
It's
roofs
not gonna
are.
burn.
Yeah, most of this is like compact stone. Each of the towers is like a natural spire, and then the castle itself on top of it is like high stone walls on top of like a raised stone pillar.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think that's not gonna burn.
Damn it.
The explosions will cause some structural damage. Most of these buildings are only 1 story tall. The roofs will burn.
Yeah, I just want chaos. If I see my boys
Hey,
dead.
what level's Earthquake?
No, hold on. I got something.
So
got something
Necklace of
fun.
Fireballs is a use action because you detach a bead and throw it, and then the bead
Yeah.
explodes into a fireball. It's not technically casting Fireball.
Right.
Yeah, Earthquake is 8th level, damn it.
I was, and Sharky, you can tell me no, but this is my immediate plan. I want to do to you.
Uh-huh.
I want to modify your memory so that you think you did this. So that you think you got closure.
Oh, that's fucked
dude.
up.
If you, I'll like allow,
That
like,
was
if you want to
before
try
It
to
keeps
do
you
it,
alive.
if you want to do it,
I mean, I do have
so
the
be
ability
it. But
to
if you
get it
fail,
and
I
do it.
will be pissed.
I know. That's why I kind of wanted to say it to your face first.
Yeah, I'm fully down with it.
If we can argue first, I can mind sliver you.
Oh God, no!
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna do that.
I'm
That does
fully,
damage.
yeah. If you want to do it, dude, I'm down. But if you fail,
It's
I
I'm
would be
willing to
pissed
take
off.
that risk. I think.
all right, fair enough.
Risk is taking the risk. So we'll back it up like 5 seconds. You are your own man. Do what you wish. And he pats you on the shoulder, and uses that contact and casts Modify Memory.
Okay.
Which
What's the save?
it is a Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh-wee.
What's the
DC on that,
DC?
big man?
DC from the
17.
wrist is 17.
All right, we'll see. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, dude, I don't have. It's a wisdom, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ooh,
Fuck.
Now, I believe you do have an inspiration, Sharky, if you want to.
I think this would be a big moment to use an inspiration.
This is a big moment to try and
This
do
is
it.
a big. This could be.
Sharky's
Sharky's
gonna
like,
give
do
you-
I think
gonna
I'm
give you
making a
closure,
suicide
but-
run, or am I committing a suicide run?
I'll use my inspiration. Fuck it.
All right.
God damn
The
it,
game-
man! I can't have anything.
The game determines that Sharky, unfortunately for him, lives.
It
Yep.
was lower.
So, as Riz touches you, you look back at him, and there's just something about his face, and you're charmed. You become incapacitated. You're unaware of all your bullshit. In the last 24 hours, I can take a 10-minute event. I can either eliminate it, make you recall it with perfect clarity and exact detail, change it, or create a memory of some event.
Damn.
So I take the time and I give you 10 minutes. And it's the 10 minutes of you walking up to the city. You see your two kobolds on a spit.
Oh, you have to give him that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like,
I'm
you gotta
giving
make
him
it
all
the
of
worst?
No,
Ugh.
we're making it as I want it to be as real for him as possible. Giving him what he wants, just without letting him die. You wanted trauma, here you go.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you asked the right person.
I
for
did
that.
ask the right
And you-
person for trauma.
Then you fucking you lose it. You dimension door further into the city. You take the entire necklace of fireballs and throw it and activate the whole thing
Mm.
and
Right on
blow
a
up.
big building that's big and important.
Yeah,
and it
basically.
collapses. Perfect.
Well, and then for your second bit, you're just like, okay, I got like 6 more seconds. I don't know. What's your most destructive spell?
Let me look.
Is it shatter at like 5th level?
No, he uses his sword for the first time.
Dab with some of the guards that's personally responsible for killing.
You get the auto head chop off thing or whatever.
Instant
Yeah.
death.
Yeah.
I get hit, dude. I also have hellish rebuke, so like someone could hit me, I could do a reaction to set them ablaze, kill them,
Yeah.
and then just
You get all of this fun stuff. You get
sweet.
it's 10 minutes.
That's a lot of combat.
That's a lot of D&D combat. Yeah,
That's a
you're just
lot of
running
D&D
through the
combat.
city, murdering.
You're running through the city, fucking cutting people's heads off left and right.
Running
Fucking-
around at the speed. of
While I'm
sound.
describing this to you, since you're incapacitated, I slip the necklace of fireballs.
Yeah, I was
off
like, I have
you
to take the shit.
and store it, hide it, and then
Lash just slowly.
there's
lets it
the
melt
you
around.
getting out of the city, and you're kind of you're more tired and fucking exhausted than you are wounded.
Mhm.
And you get clear of the city, and then you pass out.
Okay.
Like you remember falling towards the grass, and
You hear a gunshot and you get
everything goes dark.
whisked away.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome, dude.
So now we put
yeah.
you face down in the dirt while you're incapacitated.
Rolling around a bit to dirty him up.
Just a little
You're
bit.
sitting next to him with a lighter, just like
I
burn,
could
burn a
use-
little,
I could
burn a
use
little.
prestidigitation to dirty him
I was
up.
about to say, I think Goliath has prestidigitate, right? So you'd be
Yeah.
like, why do I have
You
not?
Right.
have
shit
blood?
his
There's
pants.
a little bit of fake blood on you.
Nice.
We make it look good.
Shit your pants.
And then we get every I
Shit my
push everybody back, and then it just come down to like pat the side of your face. Arvar,
What?
wake up.
You mad?
You okay?
Yeah. Tired.
Sit up.
All right. And he'll do so. Rub his head.
Did you find the boys?
Unfortunately.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
Yeah. He does look a bit like he's shook. He's
Hey,
like, yeah,
thanks more
Looks
fun
like you
games.
did a number on the city. We saw a
bro.
plume of smoke up there for a little while.
Which has since dissipated from a big wind
I would say you guys are probably far enough away now that he wouldn't be able to be like just walk backwards and look at his work.
Yeah.
Silas shows up very confused as to what happened. Fucking Arvar just eats shit.
Silas
He just goes,
Yeah.
but he didn't go nowhere. He just.
Silas hears in his head, shut up, go with it, shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
May I continue my trauma, please?
Yes, please go on.
All right.
Artivar, I'm so sorry.
All right, they were on spikes and lost it and fireballed a rather big. Stood right in, slashed some guards, and he'll look down and see all the blood on him. And he'll sit up. And they got what they deserved.
Let me help you with that. And use prestidigitation and like clean all the schmutz off of you.
Before it turns away in 3 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
Cleaning off the stage makeup, just.
Wait, this is jam.
Why am I
That's why I
covered
gotta
in
get rid of it
raspberry
before he
preserves?
touches shit.
Mm.
Does anybody smell jam?
Well,
What smells like raspberries?
Yeah, but he'll give you a nod. No, honestly, I'm surprised I made it this far.
I'm surprised to see you back.
yeah, us
Pleasantly
too.
surprised.
We're worried about you.
Well, I'd say, with what I've done, they might really be looking around, so we should probably, pack up camp and leave.
So,
Agreed.
that might
Right.
That's a cool situation, man. I like that.
That's wild, dog. Good shit.
I was like,
That's awesome. That's good shit right
I was
there.
like, this is both kind of story breaking, but kind of awesome because Risk
It kinda-
would come
yeah,
from
no.
a family who knows about certain spells that he doesn't necessarily have access to normally.
Like, how the fuck would I know that you can alter someone's fucking memories?
Well, he couldn't until he fucking took that thing from
Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Who that? Fucking Riz.
If you ever figure it out, well,
Yeah. Yeah, if you ever
You can
figure it
come
out, you
kill
can
him
try and
later.
hunt. You can try and hunt down Riss, and maybe your sword will work.
remove curse or greater restoration.
Maybe
I
Riz
think-
will just do it again and make you
Honest-
forget it.
Yeah.
Play it back a second time. I killed Riss. Riss running into the distance. Damn it! He did it to me again.
Honestly, he'd be kind of mad, but then he'd think on it like, oh, he's probably just trying
That
to not
fucker
let me
saved
die.
my life.
Yeah. So I
That
think
bitch.
he'd
in the
like,
shittiest way
"Motherfucker."
possible.
Then he'd probably like sit down, fucking think about it, like, well, I mean, he kind of was just
Me,
maybe
who
looking
didn't put
after
the
me.
kobold's head on spikes. Wow, you did worse than I did. Goddamn.
Yeah,
Well, that's
where
my
why
thing-
would they parade around kobolds?
Yeah,
Well, no,
Hey, look.
that's definitely a message just for us.
they would have been just like
Yeah.
tossed at like the graveyard. The commander would have been informed. He's like, "What the fuck do you mean? There was kobolds running around? What the?" He would have been confused. Like Agony would be like, "What do you guys mean? There was kobolds running around the city? We found 2 kobolds in the city. We put them down."
Yeah. So
Ugh.
yeah, with that, I guess we'll quickly get our camp set up, and
Making our way.
whenever, Artivar would say, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Even better, we didn't actually break our word and fucking go back into the city. Said we were leaving. We're leaving.
Them fucking liars.
No, it's only one, that dragon guy.
One of them came back into the city, blew up a bunch of
you're
shit,
going
died.
Scrunchtooth.
See, now it would have been a real question: is I would have had to roll the dice and figure out where the sniper is.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Kaboom!
Sniper.
All right, bitch. That would have been the
Alright.
real
I
challenge
knew
run.
you didn't really have a lot of luck, is all I was saying. But if you're happy with that,
The cards
That's
were
awesome.
certainly stacked against you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. In my mind, I'm satisfied.
there we go. That works.
You just wanted the trauma. It's fine.
I could give you that.
Every bit of me wants to use the telepathy to tell Artivar what happened, but Laugh wouldn't.
No,
Right.
don't do
Laugh
that.
he thought about it, but he wouldn't. I
Do
want
not.
to.
Cease. I
All
swear.
right.
I mean, my ass. Yeah, don't do that. Me also in the Hey, you
fucking
didn't go
hilarious.
nowhere.
Shut
Look,
up, dude,
dog,
or I'll
that's
do
a
the same
good
thing
that's
to
a
you
good
tomorrow.
story moment of a
That is a
player
good
character
story.
not dying.
Yep. That was a good idea.
All right, let's go get this bitch.
That's good. Yeah, let's go.
And then so you guys set out to deal with your problems in the distance. Yeah. Let's see, how long have we been going?
I was gonna say, are we calling it there?
I've been live for 2 hours, yeah. So, we can get you guys there. We can get you guys there, deal with the searching the city. You guys would learn, yeah, so you guys head out over the next, you know what, here, let me narrate the war that occurs over the next couple of days, because this does become a full siege. And the city does have a whole ass breakout and breakdown. All right, so let us, oh, bam,
Lettuce.
lettuce. Let's clear all the drawings on the map. Clear all text and drawings, yes. Perfect, all right. So,
I think I was about to move myself.
on the morning of the next day, the rioting begins. Your troops on the inside seizing their moments to attempt to topple a few of the towers, not knowing where their commanders are, but knowing that the army is rolling in. They begin on the outskirts in the military district towards the bridge itself to try and cut off any attempt to flee and allow them to seize the portion of the bridge. 200 troops erupt into combat in the middle of the party districts, setting buildings ablaze, burning the local park to the ground, and attempting to seize any sort of building they can, toppling some towers. 2 of the slayers are dispatched to deal with these combatants with a retinue of soldiers, while Anguish goes to deal with the front gate's assault. Per your guys' recommendation, the dragons and a couple of units come from the woods to attack as well. They are met with the opposition of a flying pirate ship, which the dragons swarm. Both Idraxis and Cinder fall in this fight, but burn the ship to the ground with them, setting much of the southern portion of the city ablaze in the destruction of the airship smashing in with 2 dragon corpses also in tow. Gusto is left as the only defender and does what he knows best and topples the 2 outer towers as the siege equipment rolls to the main gate. This is, of course, over like hours of shit. This isn't like in a few minutes. The breakout and the surprise are immediate, but it becomes more apparent. The Slayers vacate from the keep as they are needed throughout the battlefields. In that time, Gusto seizes on an important moment and attacks the keep himself. None of them prepared to deal with a fucking dragon from on high. He's able to make it within the walls and burn the keep, mostly using his large body to smash through the building itself.
Love it. It's my boy.
Before Anguish is able to make it back and face him one-on-one. Battered, beaten, it is not much of a fight, as the spear drives home and the final dragon perishes as the gates to the front of the city fall. Over the next few days, the war will rage, and on the 3rd day of sieging, war ravaging through the city, angels arrive to assist with the combat, as a prayered call of a losing army asks for one divine favor. The slayers would then retreat, the ones that have survived, and the one that flees the field with his dignity intact. the city does eventually fall. After a week's worth of sieging and combat, as the partygoers are not here, the nobles rise up, most of them put to death beforehand, leaving the city primarily leaderless, and the approach of the Draconic army reaches the river. A lot of casualties.
Ooh, yeah.
But yeah, as you all, the adjustment of crossing the river and beginning your march into Malkavian territory begins. These border skirmish lands, you enter the dust-filled, kind of open salt plains on the borders of Malkavia. Almost a dead scar across the land as you march your way to Volkenstein. Are you guys going, what direction are y'all motoring? You have a couple of options. You can just go in like a beeline straight there.
Probably direct, but stay off roads.
Yeah, so we'll end up like coming from this hex, like this way, straight, and then come a little south. Bang, 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 bang. Just get off of main roads, because if they still took the city, which we have no idea,
It'll be days.
anyone
It'll be
who's retreating from that city,
so you guys will
yeah,
get.
they'll be behind us.
The infiltrators took the bridge first, so people are not going to be able to retreat out of the city unless they go off on their own into another direction. So then you guys will be about here, somewhere in this hex range right here, before when the city falls.
Actually falls.
Yep.
Love it.
Yeah, you guys will be in kind of this shotgun vicinity over land. When the city finally falls, and Frabuflem becomes another casualty of war, extending the territory, and thus beginning the military's march inward. The D squad is reported lost. And a new suicide squad will have to be formed.
D
Love it.
minus squad.
Lovely.
Wouldn't be not the first time that the D squad has all been reported dead to a TPK.
Falsely.
They
Yeah.
hear and they're just like, yeah, it was bound to happen.
They're like, it
figured.
was bound to happen, but we took the
They're
city.
past their expiration date.
As you all approach Volkenstein, the city is built rising into the hills of the mountain, up away from the dusty bowl of the kind of dying grassland. Like the whole thing has it's tons of vegetation that just has not seen the sun, and only the little bits of vegetation that can stand in low light has survived. Most of it has gone just kind of withered and died, leaving dry, withered plant life, and the land itself has slowly been drained. Volkenstein manages to kind of climb up into its local mountain range, being this rocky hillside village with fresh water coming from the mountains, the sunlight bathing the city on the mountainside, allowing plant growth and farmland up into the hills. Each of the vampiric manors, as you guys rise, as you kind of ascend the up into the mountain range, you can see the shadowy manors up into the various portions of the mountain overlooking the city, almost like a crown across the mountain. These vampiric temples, it's kind of overlooking it, lightless and dead, except for one, with torches and fresh banners blazing upon it. Your target rests inside, in their mountain villa, their castle overlooking the poor and destitute below them, their livestock and their minions waiting. It is here that you will begin your own streaking siege into their manor. What would be your guys' plan of action over the next few days? Are you guys just gonna kick in the front door? Or...
Home sweet home. I could.
The best way to
possibly-
describe it, what you would have visual knowledge of for the keep is it is completely surrounded by almost nearly impassable like mountain fortress, with a single large bridge spanning a chasm for its dramatic entrance. Supplied by natural defenses, this high-walled keep is broken down into a couple of smaller sections, and you know that the vampires keep their crypt in the basement of this, with a southern point exit deep into the mountain. Because, Laugh, you've been here before.
Yeah. Home sweet home. I could walk us right in, honestly. But
Honey,
that's not
I'm
going to go
home.
well. It's not going to go well.
Well, what's the plan then?
I'll kind of take out some like pen and paper and kind of illustrate as best I can the layout of the building.
Just
Yeah.
for when we get inside, just making sure I have the right things. She's a full vampire, right?
Oh,
Yep.
absolutely. Yep.
Lovely. There's a spell or two I definitely am going to keep. The first one being Dawn.
My
Dimension door dawn.
new special features to my gun I haven't really gotten to try out yet either.
This light is sunlight. It's the best 4 words in a spell. Cool.
Also, Tyler, I may have given a nuclear device to the shadow wizard in the gang.
What now?
The ruby weave gem.
Yeah, it's the nuclear device. Uh-huh. Yeah. You done fucked up. If I
To
knew
be
that's
fair,
what
I
it could
didn't
do, fuck, I would have been giving you like, nah, bitch, you don't have to cast fucking divine magic. Just cast this.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that noise. Have this.
There's what you guys have posted in the general chat, what you guys are gonna be approaching.
I want the final
Is this
blow. That's all I
Is
call
this a
it.
Minecraft map? No, I'm kidding.
I will
You want
let
the final, but he's about to let sunlight in. The fuck?
I was like, I will let the artist know what you think of their map trip. I'll let them know.
I'm kidding, but also hee hee ha ha funny.
I've seen people make some good Minecraft maps for D&D.
True. That just dropped recently, didn't the Minecraft for D&D collab?
I have
Fuck.
not been keeping. I knew it was happening. Didn't know when it was happening.
Thought that came out recently.
Loafy boy. My cat
How
was
dare you?
loafing
How
in the
dare
other
you
room.
judge? Cheese.
Yeah,
He's a good boy.
he's a good loaf of bread.
Nope.
Loaf of bread.
So Ruby, we have a gem. Let's see, the gem has 3 charges. When you finish a long rest, you can choose a spell, level you know, blah, blah, blah. That's not a nuclear device. What's he gonna
Nuclear.
do? Spend 1,500 gold of something and go kaboom? Weak.
Well, I mean, it's not a nuclear device yet because I only know 5th level magic. But it does
Well, I
give
don't know
me
how much
access to
further we're
some
gonna
cool
get.
shit.
But yeah.
Oh, I know that map.
Shut up. Nah, I gotta find. Yeah, it's just like I have to find a castle map to siege.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. I like all 4 of its like sub layers. But yeah,
So we'll pick up with the siege tomorrow or next session.
tomorrow. All right, yeah, is everybody free tomorrow? I guess we're really expediting. Welcome to our
Oh my
week
God.
straight of ending this campaign.
Flame Strike's pretty nuclear against a vampire.
Mhm.
But
I guess it's only you can only hit her with one of them though.
yeah,
Can't
but
double up on them.
But yeah, come join us next week for possibly the end. It's going to be combat heavy, so it might be the
Question
next
mark.
2 sessions. But we will come to the end of our streak, and then so probably so maybe we might finish D Squad by episode 40.
Damn.
Depending on how
Round
much
it out, huh?
Maybe.
expediting we can do, and this is episode 36. So
Beware making any predictions.
yeah, exactly. I'll get the gamble bot. How many sessions do you think we have left? People
Who
can
lives?
put money on it. Who dies? Who lives?
dies, who
You
tells the
decide.
story?
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us this week, and we will see you next week, I'm sure.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace out. Bye.